By the end of this video, you're going to learn about 10 new hidden secret ChatGPT settings that you're not using right now that will help you get way better results from ChatGPT, because they've learned so many new things that help you automate things, give it better memory, and so much more, and you're not going to want to miss these. Now, that first new setting and feature I wanted to show you is actually what we could see over here. So if we come over here, we could see that I prompted this right here with make me an interactive chart that helps me predict how much money I'll have when I retire. We could actually see this now went through. It made me this chart that I can actually interact with inside of here, which is pretty incredible. And you could get this to do this with anything. You could upload data to this. You could run simulations with this. And this is incredibly powerful because before just a few days ago, this didn't actually exist. So what I would strongly suggest that you do, we could see that we could show the code here. We could copy this. We could download this as a code file if we wanted to. But what I really personally like to do is if we build something like this, you could use it for business, you could use it for personal. What I would do is come over here and click on pin so that this comment is now pinned right here. And you're going to be able to use this whenever you want. This is an incredibly useful feature. It builds interactive charts, interactive graphs. It could do it with data. It could do it just with a prompt. You could have it do the research. It's pretty incredible. The next upgrade I wanted to show you is that now you could get more personalized responses with Gmail from ChatGPT. So if we come over here, we click on this right here, we click on personalization, we come over into apps. If we click on add more, if you come into productivity, you're going to see Gmail right here. If you now actually select this on Gmail, what you're going to be able to do is you are now going to be able to actually get better results from ChatGPT via Gmail. So essentially what this is going to do is this is going to look at your email and then take references from that and begin to actually pull that in your memory on ChatGPT. Now, don't worry. This is not going to actually share your data. It's not going to create a derivative of your data. I wouldn't worry about any of that. In addition to that, if we come over here, let's say we open up a new chat and we say something like, write an email to my boss that I need 2 weeks of vacation to go to Turks and Caicos for my wedding. What this is now actually going to do is this is going to write us an email like this where we will be able to edit it. We will be able to copy it. But more importantly, we could click on open an email right here. And this will literally allow us to send emails from inside of ChatGPT. And guess what? If we come over here, back into our settings right here, you're going to see that we have schedules right here. If we click on manage, we could actually get this to go through and look at our email, look at our Slack, look at your different communication channels, and actually begin to schedule out responses. And then if you pin those chats, guess what you'll be able to do? Very easily come into them every single morning and be able to just fire off emails that ChatGPT has written based on the context that it found in Slack, in ChatGPT, in Outlook, wherever you're handling your communication. Now, the next thing I wanted to make sure you have turned on is I want to make sure that you have literally all of these settings turned on. Memory should be turned on. Polls should be turned on. Reference memory should be turned on. Web search needs to be turned on. Canvas needs to be turned on. ChatGPT voice turned on. Advanced voice turned on. Connector search turned on. If you don't have all these different settings turned on, you're not using ChatGPT to its full ability, because connector search allows ChatGPT to automatically search through your connectors for answers or for reference and history on things. Web search allows ChatGPT to automatically search the web to be able to answer your questions. And then all these different memory settings right here just make ChatGPT more powerful, because the more context ChatGPT has into your life, the more context ChatGPT has into the things that you're doing, the more memory that ChatGPT has just in general. And this actually allows ChatGPT to create memories from what it's done or from what it's said, allows you to actually get better responses. And you guys don't want to hear this, but ChatGPT is going to begin to get ads soon. Right now, it's on the free platform. Personally, I think everybody's going to get ads, and all these different personalization features are actually going to allow you to get way better ads and way better ad placements and just way better relevant results from ChatGPT. So I would surely make sure that you have all of these turned on. Now, before we get into all those other hidden settings and features, I wanted to make sure that you're not using Claude the same way that you use ChatGPT or Gemini, because it's completely different now. Because Claude isn't just a chatbot anymore. You can now use it to build apps, build presentations, automate an entire week's worth of work, and so much more. So if you use Claude Chat every day, but you freeze the second that somebody mentions Claude Design, Claude Cowork, or even Claude Code, then I'm talking to you. Because there's a free Claude AI Mastery Workshop, which is a full deep dive into Claude, its real use cases, and 10 other AI tools happening this weekend from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you go to the pinned comment below, you could sign up for this today for free. Over 10 million people worldwide have already attended this, and they've rated it a solid 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. And if you're serious about Claude, please do not skip this. In 2 days, you'll do deep research with Claude, build your own artifacts and dashboards, create full presentations, set up connectors to automate the boring stuff like your entire job search, get hands-on with Claude Code, build custom agents, generate visuals and videos with AI, and you'll walk away able to put your whole week on autopilot. If you want to get started with it, sign up now, because you're also going to get 3 free bonuses. You're going to get 50 secret Claude codes that turn it into a god-tier tool. You're going to get a full AI prompt library and a personalized AI toolkit builder. And the best part is you're going to be mentored by leaders from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and NVIDIA. And what you're going to learn in 2 days will change your next 2 years. So sign up below before all the spots run out. There's a link in the description, or you could scan the QR code that I've had up on the screen, and don't forget to join their WhatsApp group. Now, the next feature you need to know about is if you have a ChatGPT workspace account, which I would strongly suggest that everybody have this. Even if you don't have a company, I would get this, because if you click over into agents right here, you're going to be able to build out 24/7 agents. If we browse the templates right here, we could see that they have an agent that's the chief of staff that literally works with Gmail, Calendar, Outlook, Slack, Microsoft Teams. If we actually click on use template right here, this goes through everything. So we can actually add in all these different apps if we wanted to, or if not, this gives us all of the different capabilities here. And they have these for tons of things. Chief of staff, customer reply drafter, and look at how many tools this has access to, all the different capabilities it has. Literally has everything. Industry brief. There are tons of these that you're going to want to make sure that you use. In addition to that, if we come over here, you can actually create your own. For example, we could come over here and we could say create an agent that makes YouTube scripts and titles and tags and descriptions for me. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to walk us through exactly how we can actually create one of these agents if we want one of these agents created. And this is incredible here, because we could come over here and we could upload different files or different things that we want this to have access to. It's going to actually walk us through creating an agent using the Socratic method. It's going to keep asking us questions. We're going to keep giving it answers. And this will actually allow us to build out an agent right here. Or if we wanted to actually skip over to Builder right here, we could see that we could just directly do this. We could add what channels this is going to be able to access. We could actually set up automations for each of these agents, and we can have it do it inside of ChatGPT or another channel. We could give it instructions. We could get it to run, so we see what it looks like. We could add in the automation. In addition to that, if we come over here to browse apps, we could actually connect this to all these different apps. We could connect this to a custom MCP if we wanted to, which is insanely powerful. In addition to that, if we come over here, you could see that we could actually add in skills. We could add in files. We could add in memory. If you don't know what a skill is actually going to be something that is reusable. So if you feel like ChatGPT hallucinates, or ChatGPT does a good job doing what you wanted to do and then it just stops doing a good job, guess what? You can actually teach it exactly how you want it to do something. For example, let's say that you actually got a result from ChatGPT that you like. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to open up a new chat. I'm going to say, write a script for me about a video about 10 hidden ChatGPT settings. What this is actually going to allow us to do is, if I like the result that this gave me right here, I'm going to have this turn this into a skill. So check this out. I'm going to say, turn this into a skill I can reuse called /YouTube, or I'm not going to do / but YouTube scripts. Now, what this is actually going to do is this is actually going to turn this into a skill and create the skill for us. So look, it's going through, it's actually reading the source, then it's going to create a skill. And now anytime we want to access that skill, we just do / right here. We'll be able to choose that, and then we'll get YouTube scripts in the same format every single time that we interact with it, which is really, really useful. In addition to that, if you actually click into your settings right here, you click on skills, this is where you'll actually be able to create these skills. You'll be able to see these skills. You'll be able to share these skills. It's incredibly powerful. If you actually click into one of these, you can see exactly what it looks like right here. If we click on these, you can see that we can share them right here. We could try it inside of a chat. And this right here literally makes ChatGPT way more powerful. If you're not using skills, if you're not using ChatGPT agents, you are barely scratching the surface of what ChatGPT can actually do. And again, I don't care if you don't have a business. Everybody should have this. Because the reality is that having a workspace account like this, and it will actually have you get 2 seats. So you could give one to a friend, you could give one to a colleague, costs $50 a month. This is the best $50 a month you will ever spend. If you have a ChatGPT Pro subscription for $100 or $200, complete waste of money. You don't actually get that much from it. This is not a waste of money because look at what we're able to do. We're able to create these skills that could be repeated. We're able to create agents that could be repeated. Now, whenever I come over here and I type in / I'm going to be able to see my skills. Probably have to open up a new chat in order to actually see it. And this is incredibly useful. In addition to that, you could add in tasks right here. And there's just so much more that you can do inside a ChatGPT workspace that you can't do without it. So it makes it an absolute no-brainer to get. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn about other updates that ChatGPT just released, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through a bunch of updates that ChatGPT and Gemini just released that you probably missed. I'll see you over there.